This is Roy Canny, and this is Favorite Game Friday, where we have a group of contributors with completely different tastes in gaming talking about their favorite game in the category of the week. This week we're talking all about games that evoke emotion. Is there a board game that evokes emotion when you play it, or something that makes you get emotional when you're playing that game? Make sure to leave it in the comments down below, and let's get to all the contributors' clips.
Hey guys, I'm Cody from the Way Brothers channel on YouTube, and for games that evoke emotion in me, what definitely comes to mind is Faux Show Everdell. I mean, you just have to look at the cover. Look at that beautiful landscape. Every time I play this game, I just want to be in Everdell. Every card just has such beautiful design into it, and it really immerses you into just a really happy place, and that evokes emotion in me. So, Everdell.
Today we're talking about games that inspire an emotional response, and I've gone for Pandemic. Now we all know that's a pretty tense game, but when you introduce the legacy elements, a whole gamut of emotions get thrown in. When I was playing it, I had to choose between sacrificing my character and saving the world for the good of the group. Now, I created a whole backstory for her, and she died. There were tears.
A game that makes me feel emotional is Dwellings of Eldervale. Not because I've played it, I haven't. I just really, really want to. It's the game that I most regret not backing on Kickstarter, and I just cannot get a copy of it over here in the UK. And so I'm annoyed with myself for not backing it, and just full of anticipation for the day that I finally managed to get my hands on a copy and get it to a table.
Hi, the game that packs a lot of emotion for me is Plantopia, because when I plant a Trevally plant, I get so happy. Hi, the game that I get so aggravated or happy or sad is Cracks of Quedlingburg. Because when I have 7 cherry bombs, I'm like, I'm not pulling another token until the next turn, because then I'll explode. Bye!
Hi, some of the games that evoke emotions for us is Aliens, because you never know when your gun jams or you miss too much and they get up in your face.
And my favorite game that evokes emotion is Adventure Tactics, because I feel powerful and I throw fireballs!
She had a time mage that was causing some serious damage. Happy Friday, take care.
Hi, this is Rich Saunders, and we're on the road this week playing games with our friends in Las Cruces, my game group there. This week's game that fills me with emotion is Dungeon Lords. Dungeon Lords is a game me and my friend Joe, you've probably never heard of it and you probably will never play it, but it brings me and my friend Joe with a lot of nostalgia and a little bit of pride too. I made a stupid little 52 card expansion for it, and it makes the game that much better for us. So a little bit of nostalgia, a little bit of pride, a lot of emotion for Dungeon Lords, a game you'll probably never play. Thanks everybody.
Hey everybody, my pick this week is Eldritch Horror, and I go through a whole lot of emotions when I'm playing this game. At first, I'm super happy to be playing it because it's one of my favorite games, and I'm really optimistic that we're going to win and do really good and defeat the monsters. And then as the time slowly goes by, those emotions turn into sadness and depression and despair. And after about 4 hours, I'm curled up in the corner down there in a ball, crying.
Yeah, because it's really hard. And my game is Machikoro, because it's like my favorite game, and I always enjoy playing it, even though Daddy could beat me pretty hard.
Yeah, how happy are you when I keep rolling the same thing and you owe me like 13 coins every time?
Not that happy.
Oh well.
I still enjoy playing it.
Still fun. See you later.
Kimberly from Tabletop Tolson here, and the game that sparks emotion in me is Time's Up. I feel all the feelings when I play this game. It sends me all over. Joy, excitement, disappointment, fear, anxiety, anger, frustration, love. I feel them all. It's great. This is a great game. Oh, hey Taylor. What game sparks emotion in you? For me, it's when I play a Game of Thrones. I mean, I know I look nice and sweet and polite, but when I play this game, the inner negotiator and backstabber emerges. I mean, when I feel the power of the throne in my grasp, I lose all sense of civility.
Hey, Favorite Game Friday. Jared here from the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel where we teach you how to play board games. And since we're talking about games that evoke a lot of emotion, I gotta mention a new game that came out recently called Spicy. And basically any game like it that has a lot of bluffing involved has a lot of emotions as well whenever you get to play it. Everyone's always, shouting and having fun and kind of like getting upset, but also not. And it's just a great experience. The other one I would also say that is not a bluffing game, but actually has a ton of emotions every time you play is Happy Salmon. It's just raucous laughter. It wakes you up. I mean, it's just constant, just a lot of emotional type of response, just trying to find really fast someone else that has the same card that you're trying to complete, and it's all a lot of movement. So again, that sort of helps with raising everyone's emotions. So those two are my picks.
Hey everybody, Rod here. When I think about a game that evokes emotion, there's no better game for this than Battlestar Galactica. It's a team game with a hidden traitor where you don't know who is the Cylon team. There's just a lot of tension because you're playing these cards face down and you don't know who to trust, and it's just awesome. Check it out.
Hey everyone, we're LDG. I'm Brooks.
I'm Kitty.
And I am Lizzie.
We're back with another Favorite Game Friday. This week's topic is evoking emotions. Kitty, kick us off.
So mine is Fog of Love. It was one of the first times I'd seen LGBTQ representation in board games, which made me super excited. And plus I get super invested in my character when I play it and our relationship.
They give me a lot of crap for my pick because I pick it for everything, but I'm Gloomhaven just because it creates this incredible sense of camaraderie between the three of us. We yell the most during this game, cheer, cuss, all kinds of emotional reactions during this game. So much fun every single time.
Totally agree. And my pick is rescue polar bears. As with climate change is a major issue, the polar bears are dying and you're trying to rescue them, but you can't rescue them all, and it's heartbreaking as you're playing the game.
Yikes, that is bleak, and we haven't even played that one yet. But sounds cool.
It does sound cool. So anyway, until next time, just remember to have fun while you're being emotional.
Be present.
And be you.
For me, I'm going to have to say Game of Thrones, the board game. You put all these secret tokens face down, and you can say whatever you want is on them. But then when they get really revealed, you're supporting somebody else or you're attacking in a place someone didn't think you were going to attack. And it evokes a lot of emotion when someone stabs you in the back, which makes sense for a Game of Thrones game.
Happy Favorite Game Friday, you lovely meeples. I'm Jay.
I'm Chantel.
And together, we're the Love Meeples. This week's Favorite Game Friday subject is games that trigger emotions.
My favorite game that triggers lots of emotion is Fuse. So many exciting dice rolls, the suspenseful music in the app. You're almost there, you got one card left, and then the timer goes off.
And for me, it's Survive. I'm always the one who's trying to survive while being targeted from every other person. Whether it's a 2-player game or a 6-player game, I'm the target. And it causes a lot of stress. But I love it. It's a great game. It's classic. But till next week, check us out on Twitch. Details below. Have a great one.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan. I'm not artistically inclined, so I'm always proud of the maps that I end up with when I play cartographers. However, the most emotional gaming experience I can think of is the West Kingdom trilogy. In Architects, you build up your kingdom. Then in Paladins, you defend it from, of course, outside invaders. Then in Viscounts, I try to assure peace and prosperity for the kingdom for the rest of my days. It's an emotional roller coaster that I'm not always certain that I'm tall enough to ride.
Happy Friday, everyone, and if we're talking games that evoke strong emotions, I have to mention Alice is Missing. It's a silent RPG for 3 to 5 players where you're going to take on the role of high schoolers who are trying to solve the disappearance of your friend Alice Briarwood. It's a game that I've introduced to quite a few people now, and it is one that is sure to bring up some strong emotions. And so, shameless plug, you can actually check out my full review of Alice is Missing here on the Dice Tower. Bye.
Hi, Twice as Nice Dice here, and today's Favorite Game Friday is all about games that we have emotion about, whether it's happy or sad or frustration or just joy.
So mine is horrified because when I lose or win, it's always a good effort. It's such a good cooperative game. One of mine was Obsession, the sad one. We always felt sad when Mom gossiped about us.
Oh, I heard a rumor.
The other one was Tiny Towns. I won against 4 adults and my brother here.
And mine just happened yesterday. I was playing Dwellings of Eldervale, and the end game was triggered right when I was fixing to have some extra points to boost me forward to be in first place. And I was like, grrr! But I had an amazing time playing with the people I was playing with. We had so much fun. Bye!
Assalamu alaikum. The game that took me through an emotional ride was Pandemic Legacy Season 1. Now, of course, in this category, I can fit a lot of games where the dice chucking is going to be emotional, like Camel Up. But this game was an emotional ride throughout the game. And that's why I love this. Even though I have played Season 2, but the impact of the Season 1 is something that I cannot forget. How your characters can get scars and die even, that can leave some memorable moments for you as well. So from my side, Pandemic Legacy Season 1, highly recommended. Happy gaming!
Hi, I'm Simon from Seattle, and this week's theme is games that evoke emotion. I'll let my past self do the talking.
Killed him, Dad! You killed Mustache Man! I'm playing my favorite deck builder, Undaunted Normandy! I grab Tsar's hammer, and the Sons of Warren! You shall be avenged!
I still haven't forgiven you, Dad.
What's up, everybody? This is Eric at the Meeples Republic, and this week on Favorite Game Friday, we're talking about games that get you really emotional. And the game that I chose is First and Goal. This is a football game, and when you're on offense and you score a touchdown by throwing like a 50-yard pass, that is a great feeling. I'll put my arms up, run around the house while my wife's just sitting there telling me that the game like is only half over and I can still lose. Doesn't matter. It's that exciting. That's my pick. I'll see you guys next week.
It's always interesting how these pieces of cardboard and these little pieces and bits on the board that we move around can evoke emotion in games. Make sure to leave in the comments down below your favorite game that evokes emotion. It's awesome to have people from all around the world join in on Favorite Game Friday. We'd love to have you join in as well. All you have to do is make a super short clip and then look for the Google Drive link down below. Next week, we're going to be talking about games that give you a sense of accomplishment. Is there a game that when you're done, you look at your board or you look at what you've built out on the table or the things you stacked up, depending on the game, that make you feel like you've accomplished something over the course of the game? Make sure to leave that in the Google Drive link down below. It'd be awesome to have you join us, and we'll see you on the next Favorite Game Friday.